welcome back. Today we're going to do a full body flow. We're looking at like maybe 30 minutes. All you're going to need is your mat, maybe a block, some water. Otherwise, I'm going to have you meet me at the front of your mat, mountain pose, feet hip distance apart, hands at your sides, eyes closed. Going to have you connect with your breath. Breathing in and out. In and out. Really grounding our toes in, pulling the energy up from the earth. One more together. And out. Go ahead. Bring your hands up and over, palms kiss. I'm going to have you interlace fingers, and we're just going to lean over to the left. Inhale back to center. Lean over to the right. Inhale back to center. Go ahead and just slowly fold forward. Deep bend in those knees. Meet me in a forward fold. I'm going to have you just sway side to side. Keep that bend in the knees. Go ahead, find stillness. Inhale your hands up your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your hands back up and over, palms kiss, gaze towards your fingertips. Go ahead, slowly fold forward again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your hands up and over. We're going to have your palms kiss, and we're going to drop it down to cactus. Really try to make those shoulder blades kiss each other. Inhale your hands back up. Exhale, back to cactus. Inhale your hands back up. Exhale, back to cactus and hold. Using your abdominals, I'm going to have you lean, twist towards the left. Keeping those cactus arms. Bring it back to center and twist it to the right. Back to center, bring it over to the left. Back to center, bring it over to the right. Go ahead, pause at center, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat, step it back to your high plank. Keep those abs in tight. Go ahead and just rock back and forth, waking up those ankles and wrists. One more moment here. I know you're feeling the burn. Go ahead, lift those hips up and back. First down dog of the day. Walk it out. Don't forget to breathe. I know you guys probably get sick of me saying it, but you'll be amazed how many people forget to breathe. Go ahead, find some stillness. Inhale and let it out. Inhale, let it out. Go ahead, pop up on those tippy toes. Walk it to the front of your mat. Meet me in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your hands up and over, palms kiss. Go ahead, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale your hands to the mat, step it back to your high plank. We're going to lower for Chaturanga, keeping our elbows into our ribs. Inhale to our cobra or our up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Go ahead, lift that right leg up. We're going to bring it on up and through to our hand, staying on the ball of our left foot, coming up to a high crescent lunge. Hold it here, really catch your breath. Breathe into it. Last inhale together. And as we let it out, we're going to frame our right foot, step it back to our high plank, lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to that cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Bring it on through, staying on the ball of our right foot. Come on up to your high crescent lunge. Holding it here for 3 breaths. Breathe in and out. This last one we're going to breathe in together. And as we exhale, we're going to frame our foot, step it back to our plank, and lower all the way to our bellies. Move my block out of the way. Here I'm going to have you take your hands and cactus on the outsides of your mat. You're going to take your feet as wide as the mat, point those toes, and as we inhale, we're going to draw our arms and our legs up like we're parachuting from a plane. So on an inhale, come up. Inhale. Exhale it down. Again, inhale. Exhale it down. Last one, we're going to inhale and hold. So inhale. Hold, 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 and release. Keeping those fingers wide, we're going to pop up onto our fingertips, making little tents. We're just going to slowly push it back to a wide-armed cobra. Maybe roll the neck with it. Maybe rock our shoulders around. Slowly lower. Bringing your hands back to the chest level, pop up onto those toes, lift it up and back, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Inhale to those tippy toes, walk it to the front of the mat, meet me in a forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, exhale it back down. Inhale your hands up and over, palms kiss. Go ahead, bring your hands to your side. We're gonna interlace our fingers behind our back. You can either hold hands, hold fingers, hold wrists, barely hold fingers. Maybe you can't reach at all, that's perfectly fine, just hold them out. We're going to inhale and bend at the knees and just lean our arms up and over. Nice little stretch here. Really breathe into it, give it a little sway. Go ahead, find stillness. As we inhale, we're going to slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift ourselves back to standing, keeping our hands clasped at our back. You're going to pull your hands towards the earth as you bring your chest to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead. Bring your head back to center, release those arms, give them a nice little shake. We're going to sit it back to chair pose. Keeping our abs in tight, really engaging our glutes and our legs, drawing the earth up with our toes, thumbs towards the ceiling. We're going to hold it here and hold it. You're going to forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step, hop, jump it back to a high plank. Hold your high plank. Here's where we're going to have some fun. I'm going to have you turn to the little toe edge of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top. Come into a side plank. If this is too much, go ahead, bring that left foot up and over, drawing up that right hip still. If your feet are stacked, maybe add some spice. Do tree, ooh, star. Go ahead, bring your hands back down to the mat, back into your high plank. Other side. Little toe edge of your left foot. Stack that right foot on top. Right hand to the ceiling. Maybe tree. Point those toes. Draw that left hip really up. Again, you can bring that right leg up and over to the mat. Keeping our left hip really drawn in. Go ahead. Bring yourself back to a high plank. Lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Bring it on through for that high crescent lunge. Hands to the ceiling. What I'm going to have you do now is I'm going to have you take your left hand to the front of your mat, the right hand to the back of the mat, gazing towards the back, holding. On this inhale, we're going to drop our left hand by our right foot, bringing our right hand to the ceiling. Side angle. Don't forget to breathe. Go ahead, frame that right foot, step it back to plank, lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or your cobra. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up. Bring it on through for our high crescent lunge. Hold it here for a moment. I'm going to have you bring your right hand forward to the front of your mat, the left hand to the back of your mat, gazing towards your left hand. Inhale and exhale. On this inhale, we're going to bring our right hand next to our left foot, left hand to the ceiling, side angle. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, frame that left foot, step it back to your plank, lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold it here, take some deep breaths, maybe pedal it out. Find some stillness if you were pedaling. Pop up onto those toes. Walk it to the front of the mat. Meet me in a forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, drop it back down to that chair pose. And sticking with our twisting, we're going to have our hands meet. Bring them down. Bring your... Words are hard. Bring your right elbow to your left knee and hook it. Using your elbow strength, you're going to kind of twist it to a nice little side twist. Maybe you want to open it up. Breathe. Staying in your chair pose. Go ahead, bring your hands back together. Bring them back to the center. Now left elbow to right knee, hook it on in. Open it. Breathe. Go ahead. Palms kiss. Back to center. Hold it for one more breath. Forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step it back to your high plank. Lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up. We're going to bring it on through for our high crescent lunge. And we're going to repeat and add on. We're going to take that left hand to the front, right hand to the back, keeping our gaze at the back. Maybe you have something pretty to look at. Inhale that left hand down to the mat, keeping our right hand to the ceiling. And here's where it's going to get fun. Move your right foot out just a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to pop up onto the little toe edge, and you're going to dip that left hip and put your left hand to the back of the room. Inhale it back up to the side angle. Exhale and dip. Inhale it back up to side angle. Exhale, dip and hold. Inhale it back up. Frame that foot, step it back to your high plank. Lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. How's that feel? Different, right? Breathe that left leg up. Bring it on through to your high crescent lunge. Pop it up. Inhale that right hand to the front, left hand to the back of the mat, keeping your gaze with that left hand. On this inhale, bringing that right hand down to the mat, left hand to the sky. Go ahead, walk that left foot out just a little bit. Get to the little toe edge of that left foot, dipping that right hip, pointing our hand to the back of the mat. Inhaling back up to side angle. Exhale. Inhale it back up. Exhale and hold it. I know. Inhale it back up. Frame that foot. Step it back. Lower all the way to your belly. How you feeling? We're going to take our right cheek to the mat. Oh, let's take our mic off so we don't scream. Right cheek to the mat, hands out in a T. Lifting that right leg up. And we're going to pull it over towards our left side. Now you don't have to touch the ground. Just holding it there for a nice little spinal twist. Inhaling it back up to center. Switching sides, bringing that left leg up and over behind our right leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling back to center. Hands out in front of us for Sphinx. Really using those fingertips to push those shoulders back. Put that back on. Inhale yourself down, popping it up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to breathe our right leg up, and when we go down, we're going to exhale our knee to our elbow and hold it. So right now you're in three-leg dog. We're going to exhale knee to elbow, inhale it back up, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale it up, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale it, three-leg dog. Go ahead, bring it on in for your high crescent lunge. We're going to open it up to a warrior two. So you're going to bring your left foot flat with the mat at the back. Gazing towards the front, really keeping a focal point on that middle finger. Pinkies pulled back like you're trying to make them kiss. Holding it. Dropping your left hand to your left leg, bring your right hand up and over for a reverse. Back to warrior two. Inhale, frame that foot. Step it back, lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do the knee to elbow with our left now. So inhale your left leg up. As you exhale, bring that knee to your elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale it back up. Last one. Knee to elbow and hold, hold, hold. Bring it back up. Whew. Pull it on through. High crescent lunge. Bringing that right foot flat with the mat. Open it on up. Warrior two. Dropping your right hand to your right leg. Bring your left hand up and over to reverse that warrior. Oh, that side stretch feels so good. Bring it back to warrior. Exhale, frame your foot, lower for Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to walk it to the front of our mat, but we're going to take our feet to the outsides of our hands, kind of at an angle, toes off the mat, ankles in for Malasana. You kind of look like a frog. If your bum is not all the way down like mine, that's perfectly fine. You can bring your block and sit on it. You're going to take your hands to prayer, and you're going to use your elbows to pull those knees and keep them open and to help elongate your spine. Kind of sway side to side, really get in there. Find a stillness. Now we're going to use our leg muscles only, and we're going to push ourselves to standing, palms still kissing at the center. And as we exhale, we're going to come back down to Malasana. You ready? Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Last one. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands to your side. Go ahead, bring those feet in. Inhale your hands up and over. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, pulling those shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. This time on an inhale, we're gonna bring our right knee up, holding it. Just finding a little balance here. Now take that left hand to your right knee, bring your right hand behind you. Try to follow your hand. Nice little side balance, huh? Bring your hand back to your knee. Go ahead, lower your knee down. Inhale your left one up. Ooh. One leg's always easier than the other. Hold it here for a moment. Grabbing that left knee with your right hand, bringing your left hand to the back of the mat, following it with your gaze. Ooh, coming back to the front of the mat. Go ahead, lower. Give them a little shake. Inhale your hands up and over. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it down to your high plank. This is going to be our last round. Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, bring that right leg up. We're going to bring it on through for a warrior two. So twist that back foot to make it flat at the mat. Come on up, warrior. Go ahead, inhale and reverse it. Back to warrior. Here's where we're going to have some fun. You're going to bend that left knee and you're going to drop down towards it. A little side lunge. Keeping your right toes pointed up. Maybe you're down lower. Maybe you're still here. Maybe you're up here even. That's fine. Holding it for a moment. Now we're going to walk our hands back to the front. Come back up. Warrior two. One more time. Drop it to the back of the mat. Inhale back. Warrior two. Frame your foot. Step it back to your plank. Lower for chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, last side, left leg up, bringing it on through straight to our warrior two, right foot flat with the mat. Inhale. Go ahead, reverse it. Exhale back. We're going to drop it back down to our right leg now, left toes to the ceiling. Inhale it back up, warrior two. Exhale it back down. Inhale it back up, warrior two. Frame your foot. Step it back to your high plank. Lower all the way to your belly. And then push it back, child's pose. Inhale your hands back towards your knees. Go ahead, just bring your feet forward, keeping them straight out. We're going to breathe our hands up, and we're just going to hinge at the hips and lean with a straight spine towards our feet. If you can reach your feet, perfectly fine. If you can't, just keep at that bend. Inhale it back up. Exhale, fold again. Maybe you notice you're going a little bit deeper. Inhale it back up. Last time, exhale it forward. Inhale it back up. Go ahead, lower yourself to the mat. Inhale your legs up. Go ahead and slowly, using your abs, lower your legs to the left. Inhale and back to center. Lower your legs to the right. Inhaling back to center. Go ahead, send them to the bottom of your mat. Shavasana. Use this to reflect, check in with yourself. Do you feel like that pulse? Do you feel the energy just pumping? Check in, maybe wiggle your toes, flex your feet, see how your muscles are feeling. I bet you didn't realize how much quad work you were going to do today. You can stay here as long as you need. Go ahead, shut me off. Stay here, pause me, whatever. The rest of us, I'm going to have you slowly bring yourself up to a seat. Just crisscross applesauce. And thank you for practicing with me. And I hope you have an amazing day.